So we have learned a little bit about addition. We have learned a little bit about subtraction. Subtraction is exactly addition only. In subtraction a minus b, all you have to do is make the vector b as minus b. Change the direction. And then add a and minus b, you will get a minus b. So addition, subtraction, then we learned resolution. Then we learned how to use resolution in addition. Now let's come to, please be very attentive. Now let's come to something very interesting, which will be, what is the meaning of a unit vector? All of you please write down. A vector, A cap. This A cap represents a unit vector in the direction of A, which is always A vector divided by its magnitude. If suppose I have any vector A, this is a direction, this is a vector A. Magnitude is 100 Newton. Now this vector is having, say, 10 centimeter length. ध्यान से देखिए. If this vector in this direction is 100 Newton force, and I want to represent it by I want a unit vector in this direction.
1 centimeter in that direction.
Yes. Forget about 1 centimeter. Unit vector will be a vector. Will that unit, see this? This vector any vector divided by its magnitude represents a unit vector. Please understand this. If I say 100 Newton is the magnitude multiplied by A cap. A cap is a unit vector along A. This will be A vector. All you have done is multiplied it there. So you are saying 100 Newton will be the magnitude into a unit vector. Unit means magnitude is what? 1. When you multiply any vector by 2, तो इसका magnitude कितना हो जाता है? Twice. So if it is a unit vector whose magnitude is 1, and now you have multiplied it by 100 Newton, so the magnitude now is how much? 100. And the direction is A direction, direction of A. So that becomes A vector. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
There is a very big advantage of a unit vector. Now suppose I say in this direction there is a velocity of a body 100 meters per second. All you have to do is multiply the unit vector with, instead of 100 Newton, you multiply it by. Now this will represent a force or a velocity?
Velocity.
Yes, the velocity is 100 meters per second in direction of A cap. So a unit vector is a vector which defines the direction and its magnitude is 1. Now if you multiply it with the units of velocity, it will become velocity vector. You multiply it with units of force, it will become a force vector. Acceleration vector. So unit vector बड़े काम की चीज है. Now, if I have x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, why do we need 3 dimensions? Why can't we do with just 2 dimensions?
Because there is a third.
Yes. If suppose this is a point on the board, and I want to specify this point to you people. I want to specify the position of this point. And if I tell you this corner is origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and I tell you I want to specify this point to you, all I have to tell you is move this much distance along the x-axis, then move this much distance along the y-axis, and you will reach that point. So I need to specify 2 coordinates, x-axis, y-axis. Let me draw the origin here. Suppose this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, this is the origin. Now if I tell you this distance is suppose 10 centimeter and this distance is 20 centimeter. So what will be the coordinates of this point? Can anyone tell me? 20,10. Perfect. These will be the coordinates and I have specified this point. If I have a 3-dimensional point, a point which is not on the board but it is in air, this fingertip of mine, please see this. Fingertip of, it is actually in air. Please see this. It is not touching the board. Right now, in a two-dimensional thing, you might feel it is touching that point. No, it is not touching that point. It is actually in air. Now, the amount of distance I need to move to reach my fingertip, this will be in this direction. Am I right? This is the Z direction, the third dimension. And that, for example, you take the corner of a room. At that corner, you will find one line which is x-axis, you will find a vertical line which is y-axis, and you will find a third line which is z-axis. Now, any point inside the room, I need to specify it in terms of three coordinates, x, y, and z. Now, please see this. Now, suppose if I tell you there is a vector, this was just a point. Now, if I tell you there is a vector, and this vector is 100 Newton, and vector is A. I want to break, and this angle is 30 degrees. I want to break this vector into two components. Can anyone tell me what will be the component along the x-axis? Fast. 100 cos 30. And what will be the component along the y-axis? 50, and this will be 50 root 3. Yes, 50 and 50 root. Please be attentive. Now, if I tell you that I cap is a unit vector along x-axis, unit vector along x-axis, please write it down. J cap is a unit vector along y-axis and k cap is a unit vector along z-axis. Please note it down. This is a convention. I cap is always a vector along unit vector along x-axis. J cap is a unit vector along y-axis. K cap is a unit vector along z-axis. Now, if I want to write this vector A in terms of its component, perfect. All of you have to answer this. A vector can be written as, see this, A vector can be written as 50 root 3 I cap. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Plus
50
J cap.
perfect. Everyone, is there anyone who has a problem in this? Very good. If you have understood this, then there is no problem at all now in vectors. Now just be attentive and just write down the vectors in I cap, J cap, and let's see how will we use this information. Let me give you some right now when I had earlier mentioned. So any vector A, B, C, now you will be able to write in I cap, J cap, K cap. So now if I tell you this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and there are 3-4 vectors. One vector is A1, which is 100 Newton along x-axis. A2, 200 Newton, 30 degrees. 200 Newton. Again, 1, 2, 3. And this is 4. This angle is 60 degrees. And this is 100 Newton. Now let me see who will be the first person to give me the right answer in decimal points. Correct up to 2 decimal points, last 2 points also, of the resultant of all these 4 vectors. Add all these 4 vectors, F1, F2, F3 and F4 and tell me the right answer. Chaliye, let's calculate it. All of you please pay attention. There is one smart thing that I expected someone from you to do. Let's see if you have done it or not. Can anyone point out that smart thing to me?
So that would be 100 and then the x between the positive x.
Who is this person who is speaking? Raise your hand. Yes, what is that thing you are talking about?
That would be 100 Newton. Second vector would be because fourth vector plus second.
Perfect. Very good. But very, very intelligent. See this. You have to keep your mind open. Just do not get into calculations. You have learned a cos 30, a sin 30. You will do that. Bina soche. See this. This vector and this vector, they are in same direction. I mean, they are in opposite directions. So when we have to add them, these two will directly get subtracted. Please see this. If this is 30, this angle is 60. And if this is 60 and this is 60, obviously they are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, this is a straight line. Therefore, this is 200, this is 100. So what will remain? Tell me fast. 100 in this direction and this vector will go away. Perfect. And now the calculation involved is very less. And this is what I let's see. This is 100 cos 30, which is 50 root 3. And this is 100 sin 30, which is 50. So ये हो गया 250 और ये हो गया 50 root 3 is 85.5. So 185.
186.6.
हाँ ये मैं ये देखना चाह रहा था. Attentiveness 186.6. Now the resultant of these two will be using Pythagoras theorem. I'll get the diagonal. How much is that? Root of 250 square plus 186.6 square.
Sir, root of 73819.56.
So is it matching with any of these two?
Sir, no, sir.
Someone please your mobile and do it fast. Calculate करिए. I want to decide. Please listen to me. None of these answers are matching, right? हाँ ये तो नहीं मैच कर रहे हैं ना. Right. So I am happy with that. Now, whatever is the answer, go home and check it out. That is the key.